All right, fifth graders, so today we are doing lesson 15 for phonics and word study. You might notice that I have used notebook paper for this lesson, and I made that choice to show how you might take notes in your phonics and word study. Notebooks, because the lesson that we're doing today, you could definitely be applying to your writing often, probably in almost any piece that you would be using. So if you're choosing to take notes, or if your teacher is having you take notes on this lesson, here's a way that you might want to set that up in your notebook so you can get all these columns in there. I'm going to give you a moment, this would be a good time to pause the video if you would like to take notes and write these words down. Okay, so moving into the lesson. Let's take a look at this first column here. I have 6 words. I have adjustable, reasonable, comfortable, valuable, usable, and fashionable. Now, you are probably noticing that all of these words are ending in the same way. They all are ending in A-B-L-E. So I'm going to make a note of that up here in my heading. Or the column, the top of my column. And let's first talk about what happens if we were to take that A-B-L-E away. We have our base word here, adjust. We have reason. We have comfort. We have value. Now you might notice that if I take the A-B-L-E away, I am missing the E at the end of value. And you will notice when you go to do some words and you add a different suffix, which is our focus for today, you sometimes need to change the spelling of your base word to put that suffix on there. So if I take away A-B-L-E here, notice it looks like us. It's supposed to be used because this word, if you remember, is usable. So the similar thing happened here as what happened here. I had to take away that E to put on the A-B-L-E here. Okay, so then here I have fashion if I take away my A-B-L-E. So I already mentioned that we're focusing on suffixes today, and I'm going to write that here up at the very top so I know when I go back in my phonics and word study notebook that this is what the lesson was about. Suffixes. Notice my plural ending here from past lessons. Suffixes are letters at the end of words that are found they're pretty common, which is why I wanted to have some of you possibly take notes on this. They will occasionally change the meaning of a word or the part of speech the word is. And so let's take a look at these words again, these A-B-L-E endings. When I add my A-B-L-E, I'm noticing that it's showing that the word is capable of doing something. That is what A-B-L-E brings to these words. Capable of. Okay. Okay. So this word adjust, it means to alter or change something. When I add the A-B-L-E ending, it's showing me adjustable. It's showing me that it's capable of being adjusted, the thing that I'm referring to. So if I say the chair is adjustable, I am showing that the chair is capable of being adjusted or altered. Your answer is reasonable. It's showing that your answer is capable of having reason. The bed is comfortable. It's capable of having comfort. So these words, when we add the able to the end of it, are becoming adjectives. Now, you might have noticed when I was saying those sentences or those phrases, the chair is adjustable, the answer is reasonable, the bed is comfortable. I'm using these words to describe the chair, the answer, the bed. So that's why these had become adjectives. Adjectives are words used to describe nouns. Okay? So moving on to this next column here. You might notice that all of these words have a suffix or ending of ly. We have carefully, extremely, smoothly, finally, quickly, perfectly. When we add ly to the end of a word, and when we use ly as a suffix, it can show that it is in a specific manner. The cat sat perfectly. It's the manner that the cat is sitting in is perfect. It can show a period of time. The dog ran quickly. Or it could show order. We finally went to the playground. The words, when we add that ly ending, that suffix of ly, become adverbs. Now, like adjectives, they are used to describe something, but if you notice down here in the word adverbs, it is the word verbs, so it gives you a clue that these words are describing verbs. The sentence was sat perfectly. So how was the cat sitting? Perfectly. That sat was the verb. Here it was, I think the dog ran quickly, so ran was our verb. We finally went to the playground. Went was our verb there. Our next column here, we have confession, protection, subtraction, location, production, and discussion. When we use the suffix of ion, notice I am not writing SOION or TION, just ION because we have STTTTS. So it could be any of those. It is showing the quality or state of something. And these words now have become nouns. The student's confession. The location of Paraguay. The classmates' discussion. Those are all nouns. Then in this column we have the ending or the suffix of IZE. Equalize, memorize, finalize, specialize, modernize, familiarize. When we add IZE to the ending, we have to make or become. Equalize, we are making something equal. Modernize, making something modern. Familiarize, we are becoming familiar with it, or with that thing. And these are verbs now. Then in this last column here, we have the ending. The one you probably notice the most in your reading and writing is the ing ending. And that's showing that it is happening now. So these also are verbs, but they are present tense verbs. Admitting, denying. The student is denying that they threw a snowball. The girl is carrying a heavy book. The teachers are attending a meeting. Those are showing, the ing is showing that those things are happening now. Okay, so I don't remember if I read all these words to you, so I will read them quickly in case I did not. Admitting, denying, escaping, carrying, regretting, attending. What you will get to do as your activity is you're going to get some cards, and they are the base words, and then you're also going to get some cards that are the suffixes. Then you're going to have a worksheet that you can record the base word, record a suffix that would fit onto the back of that base word. You are going to write the new word. So, for example, if I had modern as my base word and IZE as my suffix, I would write modern in my base word column, IZE in my suffix column. I would write the word modernize in my new word column, and then I'm going to, in that last column, it says part of speech. So if I look at my notes, so if you took notes, this is going to help you out quite a bit. If I will look at my notes and notice that modernize is a verb, so that is what I will put down in that final column. So thank you for your patience through this very detailed lesson, and I hope that you learned something from it. Thank you.